No, that was in synchronization. That was in synchronization. All right, it was synchronized. All right, so anyway.
Welcome to the Movie Squad.
Welcome to the Movie Squad.
Movie Squad.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bloody hell, Matt.
I know.
Got there.
That was quick. That was quick, and that was fast.
Yes.
Not like James. So anyway,
James, god damn it.
We were planning on doing this show a while ago because we were going to have a special guest, local fighter from Liverpool, Jazza Dinkins. So I still want to shout out to our man Jazza Dinkins. Hit star from the We Are Family Lamb show, and he is a big time Warriors fan. So he was going to come on and sit with us on this, but then that didn't happen. So we decided to, hey, let's do it. Let's talk about the Warriors. Yeah. I don't know. Is it like 55 years now, Andrew?
Oh, it's not 55 now.
Because I know it was 50. They did their 50th year a couple of years ago when the original Warriors went back to Coney Island and
Maybe
everything.
The book, but I don't think the film was. I think film was like the 80s or so, wasn't it?
Film was like,
dude, do you know we're in 2020, right? So that's 20, and then okay, the 80s is that's another 40. All right, whatever. There was an anniversary some time ago down in Coney Island with the original Warriors and everything and stuff like that. You know. So have you ever you've heard of Coney Island? Have you, Sinead?
Yeah, it's in America.
Thanks, Sinead.
79.
79?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Thank you.
on the cusp.
Yeah.
So
The 80s.
I can't do math too quickly. So that was 21,
Probably like
41
42 years ago.
So 40 years ago, they had an anniversary where the Warriors went back to Coney Island and everything. So I mean, for you guys, I mean, first of all, I grew up in this time, when this movie came out. So it was fantastic for me.
Yeah.
But it would really be good to get your reactions to this film because of the fact that I still think this is one of those legendary films. It's not a Western, but it feels like one. Because it's based on like a Greek story, the 300 Spartans were trapped behind enemy lines. So what I love is that opening shot where they show us that the Warriors are coming from Coney Island all the way down at the bottom of Manhattan, going all the way up to the top of Manhattan to Dyer Avenue in the Bronx and everything. So this was just an amazing journey of 9 warriors trapped behind enemy lines and everything. So
beautiful story.
First initial reactions, Sinead.
I love this movie for various reasons.
For the guys?
Yeah. There was not one of them. Not one of them.
There's not a lot of t-shirts in this movie.
Not a lot of t-shirts in this movie.
No t-shirts.
And a lot of wet rain.
And it's amazing. I love the costumes and lack thereof. No, it was good. I feel like most of the best stories are the ones with the most simple concepts at times. And,
because
it's just like one of those A to B movies. Yeah, who we're going to pick up on along the way.
Gotta get home.
It's my favourite kind of film, like films where we're going on adventures and that. Because what are you going to run into? Who are you going to meet? How are you going to succeed?
Yeah,
and I liked it. Yeah,
and also too is because it was a popular thing at the time, especially with New York films, like the New York gang culture, because the gangs all have funny names. They wore unified costumes, even though you guys being British kids, you're used to the uniformity, but Americans, that's the last thing they want is uniformity. Because uniformity to especially New Yorkers means cops. So that's the last thing we want. Matt, what was your first impression?
I love this movie, man. I first seen this movie when I was a kid and was just like, it's just so cool because I quite like the whole uniform gang thing. Like it just appeals to me. I'm quite into things that look uniform and stuff like that. So I loved when I was a kid, it was all like different teams kind of fighting each other and it just the thing I really like about this movie is you can see its influence in so many different media, especially video games, all the Rockstar stuff. They did a Warriors game, didn't they?
Oh yeah, right.
In all their other stuff is it's just so much of it seems to be inspired by the Warriors.
There's a Simpsons episode that's basically the Warriors as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It's one of the,
They had to bop their way back. I can imagine Homer bopping his way back home.
No. It's Bart.
Everything up until this point, so I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, like it's Bart and the bullies, and they get like there's bullies, like gangs of bullies, and it's the same story. They're just trying to get back to Springfield.
Oh my
bullies.
God! Please, I gotta find that one.
I'd watch that episode.
It's cool, isn't it?
Exactly. Oh man! So
and it has the lips as well on the radio, like, oh, where are these kids gonna go?
yeah, that's called the Greek chorus, the lovely lame Thigpen. Now, I mean, you know, basically, it's just her lips, but you can tell who she is. She got that nice voice. Hey, boppers, what you doing in the wrong neighborhood? I wish we could do a close up of my lips going, hey, boppers. All right, so
we'll do that for the intro.
Yeah. So Andrew, like, you saw the. I wouldn't want to call it the updated version. What do you want to call the comic version that they came out with? Like about what was it like about a couple of years ago?
The B-Tech version.
The B-Tech version.
Because I hate it really. Because also too is like because like if you get the DVDs, if everybody remember what the DVD was, that they have deleted scenes and stuff, and so sometimes on that cartoon version, some of them have the deleted scenes on it. So like. Which I think is terrible because we move it to the opening of the movie, but actually the movie opened up in the daytime with the Warriors, you know, planning to go out to the trip
on the train.
And they thought, I mean, because Cleon, you know, we know what happens to Cleon, who's the leader of the Warriors. You know, like he kind of like he takes it first, but so they had these earlier scenes with him. Where he he put the gang together and say we gotta go and stuff. It really didn't do anything. When you watch him, it's just like, I could tell like in the edit they just said, you know what, let's just start on the train.
Yeah,
because that scene, that montage sequence is amazing.
With the train,
how to set up a movie.
In 2 seconds.
Oh, please.
It's so good.
Please. I mean, you know, because it's a journey movie in the first place. But then just like, and the music score, Matt.
Music score is amazing. Like, the actual title sequence is amazing. Like, the visuals, like the train going through, like, the subway.
And all the different gangs going through the... Now, what I thought... Wait. What I thought was funny is, reason why they think this was going to be some hardcore movie is that as the gang members are going through the turnstiles, there's one guy putting the coins in the...
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about you, man. You want to joke? You know?
I love it.
But and then what I thought was it was as you talk about setup, right? What was great is that we meet the 9 members
of the Warriors,
but you meet them through dialogue and close-ups, right? Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's not like they even say each other's names. It's just that you can see because they're distinctive looking, but you get the bit of their attitude. Like when Rembrandt, the painter, you know, who's the tagger, right, and everything, you know, he's asking everybody, hey, what do you know about Cyrus? You know, and then so we're introduced to there's some big mysterious, you know, leader of everything.
The big bad Cyrus.
Big bad Cyrus.
Big bad.
I've heard that so many times across so many different films.
Yeah,
as soon as he said that, I went, that's what it's from.
It's like a penny drop moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I loved it.
No, it's crazy, man, you know, because like, I can't. It's crazy because, you know, those were real gangs. Yeah, so like...
Really?
Yeah, Walter Hill made this movie, you know, and he loves a little bit verisimilitude or whatever they call it. But to get like, you know, all of those people up in Dyer Avenue into that part, you know, they had to fill it out with real gang members. You know, it's like, hey, can we
get some method
accent and real gang members who, you know, like, you know, who wear the costumes and outfits. Yeah. So when Cyrus gets up on that stage and he like climbs up the line or whatever, he's like, can you believe the miles are next to the Jersey Street Boys and the Baseball Furies are next to the... I'm like, dude, this is not Shakespeare.
Yeah, but like, you know what? If those were like real gangs, how did that not start an actual riot?
Because they wanted to be in the movie.
Yeah, but like, they could have listened to what Cyrus was saying and been like, hang on a minute.
But
hold on.
I mean, because probably those were real cops.
Exactly. There's 1,500 cops in the city, and you know how many gang members there are?
Yeah.
Like 3 times the amount. Wake up, people.
Yeah. We don't do math here on the movie squad. But yeah. You're a piece of turf, right?
It's kind of really cool though, isn't it? Because it's like all the gangs are coming together to try and not fight and like split up all the districts evenly and have like a bit of a peace, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Under Cyrus.
Yeah, because it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, because Cyrus's gang was supposed to be the Gramercy Riffs. Right. Those are those cool brothers with sunglasses wearing black. But on stage, they're all wearing red, right? Red geese and stuff like that. So I'm like, where the Gramercy Riffs in this movie? I don't see them.
That, like, when I rewatched it, I was like, is there kung fu in this movie?
Is there kung fu?
There is, because everybody did, they did.
There's like fighting.
Not Shoryuken, but it's like black street fighting, like Black Belt Jones.
Yeah.
So remember, this is 79, as you said. So this is after the Bruce Lee craze. Yeah. But the 80s brought us Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So like in New York, where we had the Times Square and the double digit theaters, Kung Fu was the big thing, bro. Yeah. So everybody was doing Kung Fu. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting.
Yeah.
Carl Douglas.
Were fast as well.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so they are out there in this big part at this big meeting. Cyrus is like, holding chorus. And then the cops are like, hey man, slowly itching up there, right? And stuff. But there's always got to be someone wants to ruin the party.
And spoils it for everyone.
Some beep with a beep because this is a PG episode.
It's a PG episode.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew, calm yourself with your beeps.
I beat myself.
Bonks.
But do you know who was that head villain guy? Because he went on to become a famous actor, and we're going to talk about all the other famous actors. But
I think Matt knows who it is.
Do you know who it is?
I don't know who it is.
It's Sean Penn, isn't it?
No, it's not Sean Penn.
Is it not Sean Penn?
Not Sean Penn.
No.
It's David Patrick Kelly.
A famous actor, David Patrick Kelly, yeah.
Well, he was the one who was in Commando, who was following the girl in the car when we did that show.
Right. Oh.
Okay. Yes. And then he was also in Twin Peaks and everything. He's Daniel Patrick Kelly.
Did I just have a brain fart?
Yeah,
a little bit.
You did.
One of those guys did kind of like look like a Penn brother, though.
That's what I was thinking of Sean Penn.
But they,
I feel stupid.
Nah, don't worry about it. That's usual. So like, anyway, so David Patrick Kelly worked. He's working for the man.
Yes.
And it's usually like in any old black film, like Undercover Brother, right? or some kind of like blaxploitation film.
Yeah.
But the man doesn't want this gang thing to happen, so he needs something to happen. So this guy who leads, his gang was the Rogues or whatever.
The Rogues, innit?
No, the Rogues, man.
The Rogues.
Rogues, man. Like in Rogues, like from X-Men Rogues.
Yeah.
Right?
I thought they were called the Rogues.
Rogues.
Am I just having one of those days? Is it?
A little bit, man. Don't worry about it. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, brother.
Okay.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Who am I?
So he shoots our man Cyrus, right?
And everyone's like,
who does a swan dive.
Oh no! I die.
Yeah, I mean,
he's the most like Shakespearean actor or like Shakespearean part of this movie ever.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Iconic. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd have thought the security from his own gang would have been a bit better.
What could they do? He was up there by himself. He was the target. Yeah. He was up there by himself.
But like you could have had 2 meat shields next to him.
Meat shields.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, 2 meat shields. So anyway,
is the top gang in the whole scene.
So what happens when the gunshot goes off, Sinead?
There's pure panic. Oh my God, he just shot Cyrus. Oh my God, who did it? And everyone starts running about, and then the police come. And
now, for some strange reason,
yeah,
right, this guy with curly hair named Fox.
Fox. Yeah,
played by Tom Waits. Do you not know who he is? He was in the movie The Thing. As well as Justice for All. I'm going to be here to just give you all these facts.
Thank you.
So Tom Waits, right?
Yeah.
Fox. standing there like this in the worst bit of acting I've ever seen in my life. Do you remember that now?
Yeah, it's like.
And then, so the guy who shoots Cyrus, Daniel Patrick Kelly, is able to turn around.
He's just there.
Yeah.
You just gonna look at me, bro? I'm gonna shoot you.
That really confused me when I watched it, because I thought that those two knew each other. And I thought that's what the whole thing was going to build up. That's why he blames them, because he's got some sort of history with them, but it's just never addressed.
He's just like, the Warriors did it. It was the Warriors.
Yeah.
Even though they all have like melee weapons.
He just ran around like a chicken without a head. The Warriors did it. The Warriors did it.
And they all just took his word for it.
Well, he said it, so it must have been the Warriors.
Hey, but those were some kung fu moves.
Yeah. Believe him.
Yeah, there was some kung fu moves. They're like, oh God.
I'm pretty sure.
So you can.
I'm pretty sure the Warriors didn't even have guns, did they?
Nobody had weapons.
They all. Oh yeah.
But he somehow snuck in with a gun. Somehow. But nobody was supposed to.
I mean, it's not like those people on the doors like patting them down with it. Just like
one would think. So no, he didn't know him. But the reason why I mentioned Fox is because Fox was supposed to be the lead guy. In he was supposed to be like, so Cleon, who gets killed. Yeah. Everybody, elbows him to death, right? The leader of the Warriors.
Bless him.
He's like, hey, let me go check this out. Pardon me.
Be forever
Sinead, pardon me while I go down the hall. Like any old red shirt.
Yeah, as you do.
Yes, you do. But then, so somebody was going to take over. Now, even though Swan looks good. Yeah. Right? I don't even remember the name. Swan looks good.
I'm just gonna.
I was surprised when I watched like the documentary and all that Swan was not initially the lead, the second in command or to take over. It was supposed to be Fox,
right? Okay.
And then like in the shooting, right, of the film, as we will get to it, it's just that his magnetism, because he just. Been around like that all the time.
Just stoic, you know?
Yeah, he was just stoic and everything. And, that's why they decided to kill Fox in a strange way. In a way that would look more like a reshoot way, right, Andrew? When they killed Fox in the train station. Anyway, I digress. So the Warriors are running off. Yeah. They don't know what happened, right, and everything. They're just like, hey, man, somebody killed Cyrus. What are we going to do? Well, no, let's go home. And then they try to go home.
Let's go home.
Yeah, exactly. They're not detectives.
Well, it's like you got to get back to your own territory, innit?
Pretty much, because
the only way to get back to your home territory is through everyone else's territory.
Oh my God! And then they were like, "Hey, man, dude, do you think the truce is on?"
Yeah.
Oh no,
I don't know.
And everything. So what's the first obstacle? Anybody remember?
It's the.
I mean, they all roll down the hill, don't they? And the police are after them or something.
Nah, but no, they got to the train in the rain.
Oh yeah, isn't it the orphans?
No, not yet.
It's like
Who is it?
The school bus and that. Not the school bus, but like the bus with all the
Oh yeah. Oh, in that car, they're looking for him.
The slowest bus ever.
Bus like this. Hey man! Now, first of all, this bus is moving at 2 miles an hour.
At a push.
Are running right? Jump off the bus, dude. But what did they do, Sinead or Matt? What did they do? So the bus chases them to the what did he go? The stairs.
Yeah.
And then one guy hits the pole.
On the
and the bus keeps going. Do you want these guys?
You just trying to shake them up a bit.
Jump off the bus, dude.
It's like you're like 5 meters away from your target, bro. Just hop, skip, and a jump off your little bus and
my
go.
stick did not hit him. All right.
You were that close. You could have just threw it and probably not missed that as well. Do you know what I mean? Just bounced it off him.
No, that's his best stick, Matt. You can't be
chucking it about.
So
that's his
they run
gang stick.
So the Royals, they run up the stairs, catch the train, right? And then they're like, dude, why are we running?
We could have taken them guys in the bus.
So they think they're getting away. And what happens? Andrew.
Train gets... I'm rude.
Am I the only one watch this movie?
No. The train gets stopped, doesn't it? Something's going on.
Somebody sets fire to the train tracks ahead. So the train, the train tried to head
boys.
Now you got to remember, this is the Bronx, and you really can't set a train on fire. So they just have to look through the window to see. Hey, look, I think the train's on fire. Smoke. All right,
it's time to go. It's time to go. Everybody off.
Yeah, everybody off. We gotta get out.
Gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Is that like the prequel to Snakes on a Plane? Was it Flames on a Train?
I watched that movie. Not even my line.
Flames on a train.
So, okay, Sinead, now they make it into orphan territory.
Oh, dear, the orphans. Bless their hearts. They're trying. They're out. It's like, you're going to respect the orphans. Oh, yeah.
Dude, they talk about it all the time in the paper.
Look.
Hey, yeah, man. Looks like they talk about you orphans all the time.
Yeah,
you guys are really, really big gangsters,
we're the orphans. Anyway.
That was Foxy's big scene, by the way. Like it looked like he was in charge.
And this is where we meet our femme fatale.
Deborah Van Valkenburg.
Deborah.
She was on the show called Too Close for Comfort with Ted Knight.
So our Debbie's a bit of a bad girl, isn't she? She fancies herself a bad girl.
Yeah. She's a bit bored.
Yeah, a bit hanging around with them orphans. She's trying to climb the property ladder, and then walk these warriors. She's like, oh, hello.
I mean, she only lives in the Bronx, so it's not like she can't get to the city. I'm stuck here with these orphans.
Just walk down the road.
It's like the Bronx, like Beirut or something.
Yeah,
I can't escape.
I can't escape these orphans. I don't know. I know she ain't got a jacket and all, but still, but yeah.
And she's trying to drum up some trouble anyway. She's like, oh, you're cowards if you don't go for them warriors. Even though there's like twice as many orphans as there are warriors, and give or take, they could probably.
And then she say, get to walking, warriors.
Yeah, bye, warriors.
You were walking, and then so the orphans run away. But they come back. Hold on. They come back. They come back with Molotov cocktails. I don't know where they got the money for the alcohol, but they come back with Molotov cocktails, and they throw at least 2 of them at the car. Whoa! Hey, action sequence.
Bam, bam, bam. Fight.
Yeah, fight. Yeah, they didn't actually fight the orphans, man. The orphans only came through a bottle and ran away.
What happens after the orphans?
So the girl follows them, doesn't she?
Yeah.
To the next train station that's past the fire now.
Yeah.
The fire's in the middle of the 2 stations. They've walked round.
Yeah.
And the girl follows them, and they're like, "What are you?" And they grab. They're like, what are you doing? Are they following us?
Don't get it confused, because that's not when the roller derby boys show up. The Papa Lockers.
Yeah. The Papa Lockers.
No, the Bay City Rollers. That's not when the Bay City Rollers show up. That's afterwards.
Yeah,
that's after they walk through the train. But so no. This is what happens. When they get in that train. Scene. No, that's when the cops. This is when the cops chase them in the train, because this is where we lose Fox.
Yeah.
So like they're walking along, and the cops just coming along, banging the thing, and everybody, they start running, and so they start running upstairs, and then Fox got the girl, and they're running up and down the stairs. If you ever been in the New York subway and everything like that, it's like Scooby Doo. Anyway, so then Fox is like, now what happened was, this is the funny bit. So by the time we get to the scene, right, this is when Walter Hill made the decision that we're going to have to get rid of this Tom Waits. I think he's too serious of an actor, right? And we're going to let Swan take over. So instead of like killing Tom Waits, they can then stunt double it. So if you watch that scene again, right, when the cop like tackles Fox, it's like he's like, hey, yeah, he's running like with his big hair like this. Follow me. And then you find, and he's like, run, and you just hear a voice go, run, and that's when she ends up on the train track. Yeah. And then the cop throws him into the train, which was a horrible scene. I mean, into the tracks, and the train comes and levels him.
Yeah.
And everything.
Well,
but what I'm just trying to say, the funny bit is, it's all stunt. It's all stunt.
I know, but I watched that bit and I was like, that was a bit like heavy for like everything that's gone on so far. Like,
it's like, yeah, I hate you. Get rid of him.
Yeah, I watched a man get shot, but then a man just gets like sliced by a train. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was heavy.
For the day of filming, what's going on?
Oh,
yeah.
Do you hear? We shot your death scene.
What? I'm dead now.
I'm dead now. Oh. You're dead now, bro.
We're filming at the other station. Why don't you go down there and go around there?
I'm pretty sure it went down like that.
Oh my god, that's mad.
So pretty much the warriors get separated.
Yeah.
And it's
so
really
Swan
sad.
gets the girl, and they walk through the train tracks.
Yeah.
And the sexual tension, can I just say, like...
Well, this is probably what Walter Hill said. Yo, you don't like that other kid, do you? Okay, why don't you guys walk to the train and everything, you know? And then it's like...
and the whole family's like, what do you want? And she's like...
I want nothing. I don't know.
It's like, we all know what you want. Like,
I know what you're saying. She said, jump me, man. You're not going to jump me?
Yeah.
Jump me.
Jump me. That's what
jump
she said.
Me.
She said, come on, man.
Doesn't he kiss her and then he just walks off?
Absolute power play. Absolute power
play. Thankfully, I had the cap on. Well, that would have been another light gun. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Is the scene in the park like?
Not yet.
Oh my god!
No, because
scene in the park.
they all separate now.
Terrifying.
So they all separate now. So they separate now.
Yeah, and there's all like snow and all the rest of them go like in the toilets and that.
Not yet, bro.
I
gotta go to the park.
Oh, okay. So it's park.
So right. So we go to the park. Right. Snow, Ajax, and Cowboy. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And everything going to.
Walking through the park, cutting through the park.
Not yet. Right. Come on the train station. Then the other guys, Vermin, a black guy, and Rembrandt. Right. they go another way. All right. So what happens is like they're like, yeah, if we separate, let's meet at this 96th Street station, whatever.
Yeah.
So at the 96th Street station is the Baseball Furies.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, you got to remember this because this is your park scene. So they see the baseball.
Where Ajax gets.
Yeah. Because
snakes.
Because they meet Ajax. Because the Baseball Furies are just standing there at the train station.
They are formidable. They are terrifying.
Talk about it, bro.
Well, it's like, you know, when they run and they like when I've got to think about things running, and if it runs weird, like, and they're so like straight, and they have like the little bats tucked in, and they like the whole tuck bat run like with the weird face baseball thing.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, it is. It's like Tom Cruise with his face painted. You know what I mean? It's like
my God, that was
terrifying.
That scene, they got baseball bats. They're chasing these guys, and then what happens is like they split up, right?
It's like,
they split up, and then like Cowboy is with Ajax, and he's like, I can't run anymore. It's kind of like Andrew. I'm sorry, Andrew. Just imagine you running like Cowboy. Anyway,
not James.
James can't run.
With his little stumpy legs.
James, get off the stairs.
Much love to James.
I can outrun all three of you, no problem.
I think you can. I can't run at all. And everything. So then, Swan is with Snow. I don't know how, but whatever. I'm probably lost. But either way, is they surround the Baseball Furies. Sorry. Take it. Somebody take this fight because the fight was awesome.
They have a kick-ass, like... Well, it's like Ajax kind of just becomes, like... Because Thingy gets hurt, doesn't he? So it's like Ajax and the Warriors actually how good they are as a gang and actually how they can all fight. Because he just takes on pretty much the whole gang.
Yeah, because now Swan's the leader now.
Yeah.
Foster's gone, Swan's the leader now. Yeah. So, like...
Before we move on, I really like that little bit of a power struggle between Swan and Ajax. And they're kind of like, ooh, okay, well, you think we should do this? Or well, I think we should.
Who makes you war chief?
Yeah. Love that move. It was sick. Yeah, no, it's like they have this big showdown. He doesn't even take the bats off them. He's just like, block your shot, take you down, and it's all like that, like classic,
like fight with those things. And then he spins the bat and everything. Oh, so cool!
It's so cool.
Yeah, so
watch
cool.
Just watch it.
It's amazing.
I mean, watch the whole thing, but watch that specifically.
The fight scenes are boss, because it's like that like late 70s, early 80s kind of actiony Hollywoody fight, but
It was bare knuckles. It felt like a bare knuckles fight.
It's got a bit.
It didn't feel like that fake kung fu fight. Now
that's what I mean. It's got weight to it.
Movies. Yeah,
that's what I got there at the end. It's got weight to it. Like when they actually hit each other, it's like, oh damn.
Yeah,
that's like
sound effects. You're always able to.
No, definitely. But then like so then they win the fight. So Ajax, of course, got adrenaline now, right, and everything like that. And then like they're trying to make it back to the station. And then they see the woman on the bench.
Yeah. Oh, the woman on the bench.
They see like,
played by Mercedes Rule.
Mercedes.
She was only an extra here, but then she became a big time actress.
What was she in Chase?
I don't know.
the one actor that you don't know what was
do you want me to tell her?
Come on, she's in a lot of movies.
What was her name?
Mercedes Rule.
I think she was, yeah.
Rule, R-E-U.
American actress.
Yeah, R-E.
She was in The Fisher King, Lost in Yonkers, Another Year, Girl Like Me, Married to the Mob.
That's what I remember.
Rosanna's Grave, Big. She was in Big.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see, that's what I remember. So anyway.
Fair play.
She is playing like some girl on some strange wool, as he says. He said, "Oh, I like some strange wool." Yeah, this is what Ajax said, right?
It's so like
it's all testosterone, isn't it?
Destruction of one's character.
She's just sat there like,
she's like, "Hey, baby."
Hey, baby.
You know what I mean?
All like,
and so he was like, "All right, so." Hey, dude, there's plenty of women back home.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, come on, I want to go home.
So then he leaves them alone, right? And then they walk away and stuff like that. And now he turns into a little kid.
Yeah,
right.
He was whipped.
He was like this. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. Hello, why you low, lady? What the hell?
Ajax creepy man.
It's like he was licking his lips and shit. Hey, lady.
It's just because it's like
me and Concert Square. Like
I couldn't make my mind up whether he's going to be like a good guy and he's just all morally grey in there, or he's actually just like a horrible, not nice gangster person.
And he was just going to get on her.
So it turns out he's a horrible, not nice gangster person, isn't he? Because he doesn't.
So he tried to force it.
Shoots his shot.
He tried to force himself. But then what happens is we cut to Cowboy and Cold Chiefs, and he's like, I got to go back for him because he saved my life. He's like, okay, all right, let's go back for him. Ugh. But then, so he's trying to make it with the woman, but then the woman turns out to be an undercover police lady.
Nino.
She has the right to remain sexy.
Yeah. And
we
then
should have
he's
a lot more.
Hey, lady.
What are you doing?
Now, I'm glad he wasn't a superhero, but he was buff.
Yeah. He was so angry.
Now, wait a minute. Ajax is played by James Remar. James Remar was a popular actor. He was just in Black Lightning, but he was also in 48 Hours. Or another 48 Hours. But, I mean, he played a lot of heavy guys in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyway, he's trying to pull and I think he's actually literally pulling that bench.
Yeah.
And he's trying to hit the woman and trying to get her.
It's like he just
trying to hit the woman.
But then they bring the biggest cop they could find, a Samoan cop, right? Before the Rock and everything, played by Erwin Keeves. I don't know why I know all this, but anyway, the cop just he's like, oh, you know what I mean?
It's like,
it's brutal though.
So weak. He was so weak, but so strong at the same time and stuff. But yeah, Ajax, he doesn't die. He gets captured by the cops.
Gets nicked.
So we have a murder. So we have a death and we have a capture. And so the brothers see him and they're like, oh well. And they head back to the train station.
Literally,
that's what happens when you pick hoes before bros.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
When you leave your bros
for a hoe.
You get
wait.
You get arrested by undercover police.
No, what's great that you said that? Because the other three guys ended up with a bunch of hoes.
They did. Warriors got a lot of life lessons saying. A lot of life lessons in this movie.
Just so happens that a bunch of I would say cute, because that's me. I have no filter. A bunch of cute ladies are just hanging there.
Hanging about, yeah.
Calling themselves
in the dead of night.
The Lizzies.
The Lizzies.
And they're like, hey, want to come to our house? Okay.
as a young warrior, just trying to get home, are you gonna say no to a little quick?
Dude, we can always stop. We can always stop.
Little quick pit stop with some lovely ladies. Go and get about 5 minutes, relax.
Matt, do you remember the scene?
Yes, vaguely.
Vaguely?
Yeah.
Tell me what you remember, because I'll tell you, this scene is like that scene in Chasing Amy. So go.
Well, it's like they get in the house out there. It's all like they're all thinking, "Oh yeah, game on here. This is gonna be sad. There's some nice."
And Vermin's like, "Oh, hurt me." Yeah. Like, relax, man, relax.
But no.
Dun dun dun.
Sinead, you remember what happened?
Yeah, it turns out the Lizzies are also a gang out there for blood. Out there to catch Lizzies.
I can't remember what they do to them. I can't remember.
No, because there was the main one. There was the main one, and she was like, "Yeah, you can take your pick of any of us. You can have whichever one you want." And then doesn't the little one, the little black kid, he's like, "Hang on a minute."
Aye. And then so Rembrandt is gay. Let's just get real. Right? Hasn't told anybody. So he's just like, I'm just watching the party. I'm not interested in any of this. And then like the black guy, I forgot his name, Cochise or something like that.
Oh yeah, they kept going.
He's actually really necking that girl.
Yeah.
Because when Ajax realizes that the girls are locking up, hey, what's going on? She's like,
that's how they start locking all the doors and that, don't they?
And then they like, hey, I heard you guys shot Cyrus. What? Hey, what? And then girls pull out the switchblades. Yeah. The girls are packing the girls are packing. There's a close up, right? The black guy pulls out his his tongue out of the other girl's mouth. I was like, oh wow. Vermin is getting down with the other girl and stuff, who's about to pull out a gun on him and everything. And then so it's like, boom. Then we get this crazy shootout. These girls can't shoot straight.
Nope. Stormtrooper.
In a close-up room like this, these girls are stormtroopers.
The stormtroopers.
That took a while.
I know. These girls, they're like, oh no, the chicks are back. But it's great stunt. Right? They flip over pool tables and break through doors and all that other kind of stuff. They literally break through doors. Right? And the girls just kill. The girls the girls do not even bother to run out of the house.
It's like that Team America baby.
The guy breaks through the door and hits another wall, right?
And he's just like, I got nothing.
Then they gotta run up the stairs and the girls just go, oh.
Well, that was it. We tried.
I see the real moral of this story is don't trust women.
When they showed up, my immediate reaction was, this is going to turn nasty. This is going to turn nasty.
Was that your radar? Was that your radar telling you that, Andrew?
Yeah.
Turn nasty.
She's locking the doors, isn't it? Yeah. It's definitely turning nasty.
No, because I remember now, like one of the things that they kept saying over and over in the film is like, "Oh, you turn faggot," and I was just like, "Oh, you turn faggot."
No, because that's just what guys say to each other. It's like now they're just, I don't care. But that's what they used to say in the 70s.
True.
Anyway,
true.
Yeah,
it's a different time.
True. It's a different time. So anyway, the two groups meet up back at the train station as the girl who finally walked through the tunnel by herself and stole somebody's jacket, some man's jacket, right?
Probably
she was like, she sees the Bay City Rollers. Anybody remember the Bay City Rollers?
They had roller skates.
Yeah, guys with roller skates, right? So there was an actual band. They had a TV show and everything.
What? That's funny.
No, I know, but that's what these guys kind of like based on, because they wear striped shirts.
Wait.
What's up with Zombie Boy?
I don't know. It's terrifying though. So all the gangs and the way they introduce all the gangs is so good, man. It's borderline like super cheesy, but it's just really weird.
I think Walter Hill just said, you know what? Don't say anything. Just skate.
Yeah, and it's just like
I was getting vibes from Michael Jackson's Bad. The music video. The guys on roller skates.
Wait, you know Michael Jackson's Bad took from this movie.
Yeah, like everything to do with gangs probably.
Yeah,
but like the guy on the roller skates when he was like, I'm there.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
if he did say anything though, I feel like it would have ruined the whole.
I know.
So you can't listen to a guy on roller skates. You know what I mean?
This is an excellent fight.
He's already he's already asserted his dominance. He doesn't have to say anything.
He's on roller skates. You've either got to do something really out there, or like you're not going to be taken seriously, really, are you?
Yeah. So this is an excellent fight. So Andrew, do you remember this fight?
Oh yeah.
In the bathroom stalls. All right, Andrew, tell me about your experience in the bathroom stalls.
Yeah, that personal.
No, man, come on. You watched the same movie.
Yeah, they end up getting chased through loads of the tunnels, and it sort of reminded me a little bit of The Wiz.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why that was the first thing that went through my head. But they end up getting chased into the bathroom stalls, and you end up hiding in each of the cubicles, waiting for the gang to come in.
And so what happens when Zombie Boy comes in on skates?
Well, he tries breaking down some of the doors, and then they all jump out and attack them all.
See, man, look at that, man. Which the thrill? So he's sliding under each door. You know, he's showing how skilled. Hey, I don't just do roller boogie. And it happens to be
roller master.
And then everybody comes in, you know, they all his gang line up. Now, first of all, this gang is full of old dudes. Did you see the old black guy? No. The old black guy in the coveralls? No. There's an old black guy in the coveralls.
This is like an old dude.
He's just an old dude in skates, bro. It's kind of like we ran out of young people for the stuff. I'm telling you about him because they're waiting outside the stalls, and then they open the door and everybody bursts out. Yeah. They start fighting and everything. Right, Rembrandt sprays one guy in the face, and then he, I don't know, he just falls on the floor, and the girl goes, "Yeah, get him!" She's holding Rembrandt and stuff. I don't know what happened, Rembrandt. So anyway, they throw the black guy into the mirror. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Now, remember? They throw the black guy into the mirror, and then they hit the other guy. Oh, they hit him like a weeble wobble and everything like that. This fight was just excellent. Yeah, but it was a boss. What was great was I love the way they cracked some balsa wood because, Swan threw the guy, threw the thing. And then when he threw him to the bathroom stall, you just see his foot sticking up and starting in the camera frame. Oh. And it's like, damn, is his head supposed to be in the toilet? Yeah. I never thought about that.
I hope so.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And everything. So now all the warriors are back together.
Yay!
Reunited and it feels so good.
Reunited. It's so good. Yeah. And everything. And,
we haven't spoken about all the while this is going on. Every now and again we get a flash to like the new leader of Cyrus's gang going, I want these warriors. Where are they?
Oh, yeah.
We're the warriors. I want the warriors. I want all the warriors.
And the lips.
Yeah. So, did you see my lips? I want all the warriors. He was like frog lips. Him and the woman on the mic going, "Okay, Poppers, you're getting away. I don't understand. Nobody in this gang can stop you."
It makes you think, though. They could have avoided the entire thing if they just took off the jackets and maybe took the uniforms of the orphans.
They said it. Remember, Fox said it. We don't take off our colors for anybody and everything like that. Yeah. They're proud of who they were.
Everybody.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if they all had cab money, that probably would have helped.
Yeah, cab money would have helped. I mean, like that would have helped. And being from the Bronx, there are other trains. I'm just saying. There are other trains. They could have taken.
Just like temporal wise, how long does it take to get from the Bronx to where they need to be?
It takes like about 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, does it? Okay.
You are going through the whole city. You're going through the whole city. Okay. And I've been to Rockaway. It's really long. So they're making it. They bop their way home. They're the worst for wear, but most of them are surviving. Swan is kind of like, because the girl's all messed up. She's dirty. And this is something that you don't really see, though, do you? When you see it in the movie, when a woman gets dirty and she stays dirty.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're saying, just went in the rain, or I just got some mud on my face, or whatever, and I'm clean in the next shot.
What? This isn't a Michael Bay movie.
Well, that's for sure. It's not a Michael Bay movie, but I'm just saying. So she's on the train.
Her hair's all messed up in there. She looks rough as toast.
This is important because she's on the train, she's with Swan. They made a connection. And then, I'm sorry, I said it. White people.
No, that's fair.
The prom kids come on the train and everything. They must have had prom and they all happy.
sit down opposite them, don't they?
They got their corsages and then they all look at this girl and their faces get all drawn and judgmental. And Swan just like this. Keep coming, bro. Yeah. Keep up. And so the girl decides that I'm just going to make a wish and they're going to go away. And I close my eyes. right? And then they say, yeah, let's get off. This is not our stop, but yeah, our stop is the last stop, but we're not going to go there. We're just going to get off. So they get off, and then they get off. She hears the doors closed. She opens her eyes, and they're gone.
There's a little bit before she closes her eyes where she goes to fix it.
Oh yeah,
and Swan goes like, no.
Listen, don't you do that.
Don't try and live up to them kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was like a beautiful.
It's an emotional connection, right? This was the best moment in the movie.
Yeah. Well, it's like because they're like roughly the same age as those kids, aren't they? And it's like the parallels, of what they kind of should.
Yeah, she can't catch a bus. Yeah. Can't get any food.
They should be at prom and they're trying to run away from gangs and that.
Exactly. Yeah. So they make it
crazy.
So they make it to Stillwell Avenue, the last stop in Coney Island, and everything. And they make it to the beach, and like for some reason they hear,
it's the crack of dawn now as well, isn't it?
It's crack of dawn.
Yeah.
Now the thing about it is that we saw that the leader of the Rose, Daniel Patrick Kelly, had called somebody on the phone and everything like that, so they know that they're bopping their way back to Coney Island. So they drive instead of taking the train. So that's why they're there before them.
And they're really like super gothic, like
big, we're gonna take you guys out, man.
Big. What is that car? It's a dead cool car.
And it was like some kind of Rover or something like that from like a Phantom or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's all like all sleek and like all like it looks really evil. You know what I'm saying?
When the car looks evil,
it's like evil boss car. You know what I'm saying?
Teeth.
Yeah. So he's calling out the Warriors. Warriors,
come out and play.
Warriors.
Oh, terrifying.
Now that was an ad-lib.
Was it?
Yeah. Walter Hill did not know what to do. He was like, "Damn! Now what do we need?
Iconic.
You need to announce yourself somehow. What are you going to do?" That was all out of the mind of Daniel Patrick Kelly, who decided to put the nubs on his fingers, and then they scream out the Warriors and stuff. Who knows where these things come from?
It does just get more and more like menacing with it, insane with it.
Very sinister.
So you get this great comic book team shot of the Warriors standing there, looking like somebody messed up their faces, but did their lips really nice.
They were very nice lips
and stuff. And so the Warriors meet them out on the beach. Right, and the Rose come out there, and it's like, I don't know how you knew they were out there, and how you knew they were gonna come over the hill. Hey,
no, wasn't they in cahoots?
Script. No. The Warriors went out to the beach, and then the Rose come out, right, and everything like that. And now what we know is that one of the guys from the Rogue had went and told the Gramercy Rift.
Yeah. That's
right, and everything. Yeah, so we know that. Well, we just only know that was some minutes ago. So Swan doesn't know that the Gramercy's showing up. So he gives his speech about, when I see the ocean. Shut up! I think I'm home. And he's like, well, you're dead. And stuff. And he's like, me and you.
You're dead.
Me and you now.
Let's fight. Me and you, let's fight. Yeah. Like, I don't fight, bro. I'm fucking. I'm a pussy. I'll fight. Right?
And he does a classic villain, like reveals his plans out loud.
No, but he doesn't say the white man told me to do it. He just says, I don't care. We just do stuff like that.
And it's like you
just do stuff like that.
The whole setup for like
I'm not even gonna tell you who did it.
Major justification for like a plot point of actually why they're doing what they're doing. And it's 1979, so you just can.
Yeah.
So, literally just do
can.
It. So we got our showdown. Swan's got his switchblade, and Poe got his gun.
Yeah,
points the gun. Sean's now. Do you remember that all the Warriors are standing behind Swan?
Yeah.
So when Swan dives out of the way in slow motion and throws his thing, and then he still and gets hit with the knife.
Yeah,
somebody should have been shot.
True.
That would have worked.
True.
Should have been the girl.
Unless it went in the sky.
Yeah. But instead of saying somebody should have been shot, we get this really long death scream.
It's just like he's just. I don't know I like how the words are hard for me sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. Most of the time. Yeah. Like. They just make him look so like feeble and like
pathetic.
Weak and pathetic,
like a witch melting.
Yeah.
What a world!
It's very well.
Because he ends up on his knees, and then Swan, takes his knife and then like wipes the blood on his, like as if he scalped him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we hear riffs. Again, where the hell did these people come from? I should have heard the car roll up or something. They just came over this hill, but it wasn't just 5 of them. It was like about 20 of them.
All sneaks up.
Just everyone.
Oh no, they dug their way out the sand. Onto the beach.
So here's the best line. So he goes, so the wrist comes up, and then Swan goes, "You still looking for us?" You're good, warriors. You're real good. Not as good as us, because we got here just in time. The guy kicked your ass. You kicked everybody else in there, but you're not as good as us. But we're going to let you go, warriors. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So then they walk through the warriors, and then the wrist close in on the rogues, and you hear them screaming, "Ah!"
No, it's the warriors. The warriors.
Nah, no time for that.
No,
and so the warriors they just walk down the beach into the sunset, and we got this great song "In the City" playing.
Yeah.
And we don't know what happened with the warriors because this was just one day in the life of the warriors.
I think he should have got a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a dirty jacket. She's like, I like to travel, right?
From A to B.
Like, I might get out of here. I don't know why we came all this way for this. Well, I like to travel. Yeah. So anyway, that was the Warriors. Well done.
What a film! Wow.
This was just awesome.
Yeah.
And
it's an amazing movie.
It is amazing. It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, you forgot the lips going, "Sorry about that."
Yeah.
We were going to play you out.
Well, I told you it ended with a song, but that is what the lips said. We're going to play you. We can't do nothing for you guys, but we are going to play you a song.
and that's the end. Like they're all listening to the radio.
Nobody's listening. I don't know who's listening to her but us.
Exactly. What radio station is this?
The Turnbow lady. The Turnbow lady sees on top of the bus. They listen to it.
Oh yeah.
Nah, people listen. Anyway, so that was the Warriors and everything. Really great.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Really great sharing it with you guys. As you can tell, I love this movie. Yeah. I grew up on this movie. It's from my hood and everything else like that. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And until the next time when the movie squad turns out the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn them off.